Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AFK Journey. Now in today's video we are going to check out the brand new dev update. So Song of Strife is getting closer and closer, and in this dev update they're basically talking about things that you guys should be doing before the Song of Strife update. But one thing that is extremely important about this dev update is the fact that they're literally saying that in order for you to unlock the brand new season content, you have to be level 240 in order for you to unlock Song of Strife. So that is really important. So if you guys are behind in the story, if you guys are behind in terms of power level, you have to level up right now, or else he won't be able to unlock the Song of Strife update. But before I go into any further details, make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. If you guys are new here on the channel, I have a Discord server, so if you guys are interested in joining, I'll post a server link in the comment section down below. But anyways, let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and hop right into the video. All right, so when we take a look behind the scenes of the brand new season, it says to ensure a consistent experience for all players on the server, the new season will be available when the server has been active for at least 42 days. The earliest servers will gain access to the new season on May 10th. For example, if your server was created on April 12th, you can start playing the Song of Strife season on May 24th. Keep in mind that the exact opening time may vary depending on your time zone. So this basically confirms that depending on which server you're in, some people will have early access to the season, Song of Strife, and some people won't. So let's say let's say they just now launched a brand new server today, and if you join that server, you won't be able to have access of Song of Strife until, let's say, May 30th, because it's a brand new server. So the reason why they're doing that is maybe because they basically want us to keep up to other servers when it comes to power level. So they want to make sure that everyone is as strong as possible, like their account is really strong before we enter the Song of Strife season. So let's go ahead and continue. It says, in order to make sure everyone knows when the season starts on their server, a countdown event banner will be available in game. The countdown will start 14 days before the season starts, adjusted based on when each server was open. Typically, a season runs for 4 months and ends simultaneously for all servers running it, followed by a synchronized transition into the next season. So that's really what I just said. Depending on which server you're in, the Song of Strife season will release in different time. Like it will release in like a different time for each server. So if you see other people participating in Song of Strife, don't worry, it will release on your server. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this because I don't like the idea that other people get to be ahead in the new season while other people have to wait for a long time just because they're a server that just got released 2 weeks ago. It's just really annoying. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this, but this is pretty much what's going to take place in the Song of Strife update. You have to wait if you're in a new server that's just got if you're in a server that just got created, like a brand new server, you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer to participate in Song of Strife. So let's go ahead and continue. It says, unlocking seasonal content requires reaching resonance level 240, clearing AFK stages 1125, and completing the main quest line. So in order for you to unlock Song of Strife, you have to be level 240, which is number 1. Number 2, you have to clear AFK stages up to 1125, and then you also have to complete the main quest line. I'm not a fan of this. I am not a fan of this because some people are pretty much taking their time when it comes to progressing through AFK stages, and I am still trying to complete the main quest line. The main quest line is low-key kind of long, so it is kind of frustrating how we have to do all of these things in order for us to just participate in a brand new season. So if you don't complete the if you don't complete the main quest line, if you don't level up to 240, and if you don't complete 1125 AFK stages, you won't be able to unlock the Song of Strife season. So I don't know how to feel about this, but it is what it is. So this is basically an indicator that you guys need to start grinding. You guys need to hurry up before the Song of Strife update comes. Let's go and continue. It says, you might ask, Why the emphasis on resonance level 240? Why wait 42 days before granting access to the new season? Why not make it available to all players right now, right away with no requirements? These requirements ensure that you start a season on a level playing field, preventing significant progression and reward gaps. Our goal is to get most players on roughly the same footing when it comes to exploring Asperia's seasonal content at the beginning of the season. So they're basically saying that they want everyone to be on, the equal level. They want everyone to be on a, equal playing field when it comes to unlocking new seasonal content. So they want to make sure that everyone was like, everyone basically completed the bare minimum. And in order for you to unlock the Song of Strife, you have to complete the main quest line, you have to complete all AFK stages, and you have to be a certain level in order for you to, continue on towards the brand new season. So that's pretty much what we have here for the new season that's going to come. And then it says getting to resonance level 240 is not that hard. So they're literally telling us that getting us, like, leveling up your characters to level 240 is not that hard. You just have to grind. And if you guys are wondering, well, what if I can't beat an AFK stage and I have to wait, a whole day to get AFK rewards? Well, they say right here that the AFK final push will kick in just before this season starts for your respective server. If you are falling behind in progression, this mechanism will automatically activate to help you catch up. In addition to the AFK rewards, you'll earn extra essence rewards by participating in the main quest in various game modes, speeding up your journey to the maximum resonance level and preparing you for the next adventure of the new season. So they're basically giving us a boost to pretty much reach to resonance level 240. So once Song of Strife comes, you'll be able to unlock all the content. So that's really what this whole AFK final push is basically a huge boost to help you level up a lot faster. So we're going to continue. This is basically the icon, the symbol that's going to pop up once the AFK final push boost activates. It says final push, increase AFK rewards to prepare you for the season. So if you see this indicator in your AFK stages, that means that you have the boost and you'll be able to get more rewards to level up your characters to 240. Let's go to continue. It says, even if you're just playing casually, simply collect your AFK rewards per day. Thanks to the acceleration mechanism, hitting resonance level 240 is practically assured. Once you achieve that milestone, you'll unlock not only this season, but also all upcoming ones. So this basically confirms that level 240 is basically the minimum in order for you to unlock every single seasonal content in this game. So after Song of Strife, don't worry. If you're like, well, are they going to increase that level threshold for, future upcoming seasons? No, they're not. 240 is the bare minimum. That's all you need in order for you to unlock all seasonal content. So let's go and continue. It says, new season unbound by conventional worries. So many gacha game players express concern naturally when they hear a new progression system. Will this be another money sink? At AFK Journey, we want to address this issue, especially the problem of long-term power creep that is common in gacha games. The progression system in AFK Journey will be divided into two categories: permanent progression system and seasonal progression system. The seasonal progression system will reset at the end of each season, but the permanent progression system will remain unchanged. So it seems like there's going to be two different progression systems going on in the game. We have the permanent progression system, which is currently in the game right now, and we have the seasonal progression. So it seems like every single time a new season drops, we're all going to be like, the same exact level. And once that season is over, our level will reset and everything is going to go back to square one. I don't know how it's going to work, but let's go ahead and continue. It says, currently, all progression systems are considered permanent. Artifacts, resident level, class equipment, hero tier, hero exclusive equipment, and other systems. They will remain effective across all future seasons. These systems are the foundation of your power. Expect the permanent progression system to have the greatest impact on your exploration of the main story quest and progression through most of the game modes. Upon entering the Song of Strife season, the game introduces the season exclusive progression system, which overlay the permanent progression systems. The seasonal progression system consists of the season resonance level, season class equipment, season artifacts, and other seasonal items. You can earn these items, stats, and abilities by playing seasonal content. They are only effective within the current season. So Yeah, I was correct. Basically, the permanent progression system is literally in the game right now. So all of the artifacts you have, all of the characters you have, your power level, all of that is permanent. Don't worry, it will not reset. But when the Song of Strife update comes out, there's going to be a seasonal progression system where you're going to get new seasonal artifacts, seasonal power level, all of these things. These will be considered, like, this will basically be considered as seasonal progression. So once the Song of Strife season update ends, all of these artifacts that we got during the season, they're all going to go away. So it says the new seasonal progression system includes the following. It says season resonance level resets every season. So let's say the maximum level for Song of Strife is level 240, right? Well, when that season ends, we're all going to go back to level 1 for the next season. And it says season hero skills. Each hero gains one seasonal skill only effective during the season, unlocked after reaching season resonance level 51. And it says season class equipment resets every season, and season artifact. 8 new season artifacts are introduced each season, obtainable through season journey in various game modes. They can only be used within the current season. And it says magic charms resets every season. Charms come in 5 different qualities. Collecting 3 charms of the same quality will activate a hero special ability. In the later stages of a season, you can customize your hero stats by equipping different sets of charms. So it seems like this whole magic charm mechanic or system is going to be like a brand new equipment system for seasonal characters. And it says this feature was designed to be easy to develop, so magic charms don't have levels. Randomized stats are required, complex inventory management skills. Soon you'll learn more about magic charms in our Journey Unfolds video series. And it says all resources needed for the seasonal progression systems are available for free. So if you guys are wondering, what's the point of, investing in each season? What if they're trying to make us pay for, certain, skins, certain, basically, what if they're trying to make us pay for certain resources? Well, it seems like everything is going to be for free during, every single new season. Things are going to be free, resources, materials, and whatever. So you don't have to really worry about that. And it says we hope that all players will be able to experience gameplay of progression and strategy. Stay tuned for more information on the new season in the coming days. So what I really got from this is that, yeah, like whenever there's a new season, everything is going to reset, and each season is going to have its own exclusive progression system. And once that season ends, everything is just going to disappear, and then we're going to enter a new season with new things. So each season is going to have brand new things, and it seems like for each season there's going to be new artifacts and new magic charms, which is going to be interesting overall. So it says season after season, playing across a decade. Each season lasts for 4 months, but that's only a small part of Aspera's long history. With each new season, we'll explore deeper into the rich tapestry of Aspera, where new features on the world map and Magister Merlin's new journey await. These enchantments aren't just about introducing new heroes and characters, they're about taking you into the heart of Aspera, revealing its hidden history and secrets. So let's go and continue. It says once you have met the requirements to enter the Song of Strife season, you'll be able to pick up new main quests in Hollowstone and travel to new areas. In addition to telling the story of Aspera, the new areas will feature fresh and exciting exploration mechanics and puzzles for you to enjoy. It's worth noting that there are no time limits on exploring areas or storylines. So if you enjoy storytelling and map exploration, you can enjoy the game at your own pace without worrying about when the season will end. After each season ends, it's archived in a temporal nexus and is not limited by the seasonal progression system. This means that you can experience all the world and story content from past seasons whenever you want. In addition, any unfinished story quests from that season can be completed in temporal nexus after the season ends. These chapters are independent and each season contains its own story. Just like Netflix, you can explore them in any order you like. So this is actually interesting. Whenever the season ends, there's going to be an archive system where if you didn't complete that season's main story, you can still do it after the season ends. So you don't have to worry about losing out on the main story or losing out on exploration. you can always explore the brand new area in a new season, and you can also go through the main story without, worrying about basically worrying about losing out on the season when the season ends. After the season ends, you can access the temporal nexus, which allows you to go through the story. That's pretty much it. And if we go to continue right here, it says, oh, we also have the season battle drill mode. So it says, additionally, to make the guild events more friendly to all players, those who haven't entered the season will automatically be adjusted to the season's baseline level in the season battle drill mode. That is interesting. That's actually pretty dope. So let's go ahead and check out these Q&As, because I feel like Q&As are really important. And let's see if these questions are actually pretty good, because I'm not gonna lie, in most of these Q&As, some people ask the most dumbest questions, but let's see if people ask some good questions here. So it says, for the first question, if I'm just AFKing every day, is that okay? Terrible question. Next question, if I start playing in the middle of the season, will I miss anything? Okay, we don't even have to worry about that because they just answered that question. Next question, it says, since I've already reached resonance level 240, unlocking new regions in the new season will be effortless, right? Can't I just race through the whole map? Okay, this is actually a pretty good question. So they say, while unlocking regions may be faster, your journey is about progressing with your companions. Through various features and seasonal content, you'll continue to grow rather than just race through, which is really nice. So you can still level up even after level 240. Not level up. I feel like I think level 240 is the max. I might be wrong here, but they're basically saying that you can still become stronger after you reach level 240. Next question, it says, you mentioned that seasonal story chapters are tied to seasonal progression. Will there be any problems with seasonal story chapters after the season ends? Another bad question because they already addressed that. Next question, should I just return to AFK Journey after 10 years and unlock a ton of story chapters? Another terrible question. Like, what is up with people asking these questions? Oh, let me see this. Will resources... Okay, this is actually a good question. Will resources be refunded for reset content at the end of the season? That is a good question. It says, resources will not be refunded directly, but rewards will be calculated and distributed according to the seasonal progression. Specific calculation rules will be announced later. So if you're trying to refund some things that you bought during the season, they're going to calculate what you like, all the things that you bought, and they will return it to you. It won't be refunded directly, but the rewards will be calculated. Now for the next question, it says, with the recent addition of the cross server friend system, I'm hoping for more cross server features. Are there any plans for this in the new season? That is a great question, because there are still no cross server guilds, and I really want that to be in the game, because there's a lot of people asking me to create a guild, but I really can't because everyone is in a different server. So they should definitely implement a cross server system. But let's see what their answer is. It says, we are preparing to implement a mechanism called dynamic district. This mechanism, designed by our team based on years of experience, will assign multiple servers to a district at the beginning of each season. Throughout the season, you will experience different cross-server, cooperative, or competitive modes, some of which are district-based, while many others are not restricted by your district. The servers will then be reassigned to different districts for the next season. Some features will also make districts compete with each other during the season. Alright, interesting. So instead of it being servers, everything's going to be split up in different districts. Interesting. I mean, that doesn't really answer my question as of to when are they going to implement cross server guilds, but it seems like they're going to implement some more cross server cooperative game modes. Now for next question, it says, will every server have a full 4 months to experience the season? And their answer is not necessarily. To access the season, servers must have been created for at least 42 days. So if you are in a server that's been created in like 39 days, then you won't be able to have access to the new season until the server has been at least 42 days old. And it says servers that are ready when the new season starts will have a full 4 months. So that's actually kind of interesting, because if they implement new servers, would that basically mean that you have to wait a full 42 days in order for you to unlock seasonal content? That's kind of crazy. So they're pretty much persuading us to to basically stay in servers that have been at least 42 that has been in the game for at least 42 days, because I highly recommend you guys to basically participate in a server, a pretty old server to be honest, because if you're in a server that's brand new, then you won't be able to unlock that seasonal content. So that kind of sucks, but that's pretty much how it is. And that is pretty much all we have for the dev update. Now, it wasn't a lot, but I will say out of all of the dev updates we've had so far, this is the most important one, because if you don't unlock 1,125 AFK stages, and if you are not level 240, and if you have not completed the main story, you won't be able to unlock the Song of Strife update. So if you are a brand new player in AFK Journey, I highly recommend you guys to be in a server that is at least 42 days old, because if you're in a brand new server, then you're gonna have to wait a couple days or even weeks just to participate in a brand new season. So honestly, am I a big fan of this system? Not really. I can't stand when games have, you know, server issues where, you know, some servers have access to, you know, specific content and other servers don't have access to some certain content. It's really annoying, but it is what it is. And yeah, make sure that you guys grinding up your AFK stages, leveling up your characters to at least 240, and complete the main story so that you can unlock the Song of Strife update. And the Song of Strife update will be available on May 24th, but depending on which server you're in, is going to release early, and they are going to have, you know, a countdown in each server to let you know when the Song of Strife is available on your server. So that's pretty much all we have here. And yeah, this was kind of interesting, really interesting dev update, and can't wait to see what this new season has in store for us. But anyways, I'll be ending the video at that. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Peace.